Hello guys, so today is day 4 and we'll be continuing CSS learning. I hope that we will be able to finish all of this for today. So let's go. Before all of that, I just want to mention for anyone that's new, I want to share with all of you my journey, how I learned to code, to do full stack web development, the way that I will um, acquire clients, open the company, and basically start from the scratch to some point. I hope that all of this will be useful to you guys because basically what I want to share here is the time that you need to spend learning full stack web development and the threshold of the knowledge that you need to have to be able to use it practically and to earn something from it. So stay tuned and let's see how this goes. So just to do a quick recap, class Okay, to do a quick recap, class is an attribute that we use later for selecting certain elements and styling them. Now let's see if I made a mistake here or if I didn't. Great, that's it. It's just like attribute, as you can see, class equals flavor. Okay, so we have selected class flavor by typing dot and then the name of the class, which is flavor, and then we changed its property text align to left. As you can see, it's on the left side now. So now we are making class for the price and we'll be aligning it on the right. Okay, seems good. Okay, so what we did here, we have used dot item class selector. As you saw in the previous exercise, we added class which was named item to the article, and now as you can see we have selected that class and we have selected all paragraphs in that class, or actually in this element article. And to all of those paragraphs which are found in article, we have changed this property which is called display to inline block. And now we have the coffee name and this price in the same line. Okay, seems good. So basically, what we are told here is when we set the width of each of those paragraph elements to 50%, there is some additional space that is added after that block. And that space is what causes these two paragraphs, which are flavor and the price, to be again on the separate line. So we have changed the width to 49%, and now we have them exactly how we want them. On the left side it's the flavor, and absolutely on the right side it's the price. I would say that this is very important and that we need to remember it because, for example, later when we do some styling, and if we want on the left side to have like this, you see this one here, index.html, and on the right side we have this button preview. If we want to separate them like this, we will need to employ something along those lines, just like what we have here. Okay, guys, this looks crazy. Let's see what happened and why this happened. There must be some rule. Perfect. Um, okay, seems like I did everything that I was supposed to do in the following exercises. So I just want to mention here is that when you add the class attribute to any of those elements, as you saw in the previous exercise, the styles and the code that we have written for those classes get automatically they get automatically used. Like after I changed the classes to all of those paragraphs to flavors and all of those paragraphs to prices, you saw that this got corrected. Everything was good. Yeah, here it is. Now they are asking me to do it again. Now just keep watching this side. You will see how after I changed this paragraph class to price, those prices would move to the right, because the CSS code that we wrote earlier gets applied to everything that has this class name, which is selected right here. You can see flavor, price, those classes. Now watch. I'm writing class and naming it price, and voila, as you can see, the price moved all the way here. So we are adding some logic here, because the text that we have here on the left side needs much more space than those prices here on the right side. It's only logical that we give more width to this element here, to those elements here, which are the flavor, and less space to those elements on the right sides. So we got ourselves a new section, which will be for desserts. Here it is. here, as you can see, small mistakes like just one letter, and we got code that's not working. Okay, here it is. So we can basically choose multiple classes and give them the same styling, but we need to do it in this way, like dot flavor, comma, space, dot desert, or in other words, the class name. So let's just do copy paste here. We are pragmatic, so we are not going to lose time on this. Okay, this is the mistake. So basically what we did in the previous two exercises is that we added all of this padding, and padding is basically the space that you can see here between the left edge of this container and the start of this text. Like you can imagine, the imaginary line along here that is very thick, and it's pushing this text away from this edge of the container. It's the same on this right side, on the top and on the bottom as well. We can do the padding uh, property individually for each side of this container, or we can do it at once for all four sides. So the case where we would do them individually would depend if we want different padding for some sides, but if we want the same padding for all four sides of the box or of this container or whatever, then in that case we would use padding like this, only one padding. So right now we have added a limit to the width of this container. So in case that we have like really wide screen big, the flavors and the prices wouldn't be too far apart. So just now we changed the font of those characters and the text. Yeah, great. We did it exactly what they asked for. So now we have the font style. We had the font family, which decides how those characters in the text are going to look, and now we have the font style, which decides if the text is going to be italic or something else. Okay, I see. So basically they asked us to have this anchor element nested, and this is what it means, nested. No? Nope. Maybe this is what we like. What the what the hell is happening here? Oh, I see. With nope, that shouldn't be it. Was the anchor element self-closing or it wasn't? Okay, I see. So the mistake was that anchor element is not self-closing. I needed to add this closing tag. Okay. I'm sorry for the mistakes. It's getting late here and I'm pretty sleepy. But I will push on till I finish this program. Oh, horizontal rule each R. Okay, so we made it here. Nice. But I did it, but it's self-closing. I didn't need this shit. I just need to make one. That's it. Shit. Okay, great. Let's select it. Let's use property, set it to 3 pixels. Okay, we did it. Okay, seems nice. Okay, this is easy to add. Let's just do this. HR. I don't see what happened. Let's try it like this. Oh, okay, as you can see, it's very close to the top edge right now, but when I put the padding, it moves down. Okay, so right now what we need to do is change the margin of all paragraph elements that are found in articles, which means dot item paragraphs, and let's set margin top, margin bottom to 5 pixels. So this one. Oh, I need some letter R. And there it goes. Looks much more neater, as you can see. Okay. Okay, so we increased this space between this line and this cinnamon roll to match this space here, and it looks much neater now. So right now, what we were doing in the last few exercises is the following. We have been changing the way that this link responds to different kinds of actions, like the hover. You can see it's brown. If I were to click on it, it would be white. If we never visited this link, it would be black, and if it was visited once, it would be gray color. So that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so So now we are doing some fine tuning of our heading, like the margin from the top, from the bottom. As you can see, it's starting to come together and look much better. So we just add this coffee icon here by using image element and source attribute. Okay, we are close to end. Okay, and we are close to end. Let's see. So basically what we learned here in the last exercise is that there is a way to use negative margin. So if it's on 0, it's on 0. If you put number above 0, it's going to increase the distance from other elements. But if you put the number that is below 0, like this, minus 25 pixels, it's going to pull the items closer to each other, like it pulled this icon for pie and this icon for coffee closer to their headings. And that's it. We have built a coffee menu, as you can see here, and we have finished our CSS course. So we did a great job. This is day 4, we have finished it, and this is the result. After 4 days of learning HTML and CSS, we can say successfully that we can build some simple web page and something that looks like this Café Menu, in which we have used background properties to change the background. We have used images, we have used margins, paddings, what else? We have used font styles, font families. We have used footer and did some editing to the actions when we click on the link, when we hover over it, and so on. Basically, after 4 days of learning, we already have some practical knowledge that can be used for building some simple cafe menus like this one here, or maybe something else. Actually, I would be able to do something with the current knowledge that I have. Maybe I should, but I plan to keep on learning, and then after we finish the whole course, let's just go here, submit, and go to the next challenge. So this is where we are after 4 days of learning. We have learned HTML by building cat photo app, and we have learned some basics of CSS by building a cafe menu. So now the following program is learning CSS colors by building a set of colored markers. Okay, guys, stay tuned and let's see how all of this goes. Thank you very much for watching these videos, and let's go.